Back sort of home, I say. I think it's time to go have a talk with the bar. With the I don't suppose you can't see me making the little signs, but the boss. Yes, sure, boss.
High roller, sweet.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that. Now, could you take me to the boss? Yes. Ah, I found that one.
I bet those boomers have some awfully big guns.
Yes, they do. But I have bigger guns, baby. Let's see. I've got a snow globe for Mr. House's
You
collection.
do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Excellent. Goodbye then. You steel-driving woman, you.
Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot.
Yeah, whatever. Hello, House.
So, Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum chip. Let's have it.
No, I have some questions first.
I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity once the platinum chip has been delivered.
Let's discuss payment.
Our terms were clear. Now that you have the chip in your possession, any attempt to renegotiate payment would be tantamount to blackmail.
Huh. Alright, fine. Here you are, for now.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious. So very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
Yeah, well, that's poor luck there, or possibly poor planning. So what does this chip do exactly? I want some
Some
insight into
things
that.
are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I.
Alright. Elevator. Need some elevator music here. Okay, well. This is a dump with some force field.
to the demonstration area, if you would.
Ooh.
I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that
Taking the
protects
gun.
its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough.
Oh yeah, there they are. Nice things.
Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glastinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression, or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun.
Oh yes, I'm making notes here.
All of this you probably already knew.
Yeah, but still making
What
notes.
you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons.
How many weapons
All
did you
this
put
time,
in
my
there?
Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements.
Oh yeah!
The software upgrade also
I now know why I wanted that thing.
The Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
No. More like I have soldiers that are worthy of serving.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think?
Well,
I've
you
since
don't know.
broadcast the upgrade to every
lots of
Securitron
things
in
happening
range
in
of my
basements.
transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
You always show your hand like that, now your enemies know what you're up to.
I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen. I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself.
Aha, so you cheated. Well, you are the house, so it's not surprising that the house cheats. So, you think your Kasuta can defeat Caesar and NCR?
Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers.
There are also
If their
assholes who
leaders
claim my,
weren't
for
scheming
my
to
glory.
steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well.
Some more questions first, House.
What did you want to discuss?
So, no, let's not say that. What's the deal with the snow globe collection?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss?
Surprised you haven't asked me what became of Benny, but
That's
I think
because
you
he
can figure
ceased
it
to be
out.
relevant when you recovered the platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you
You're a
a moment
monster,
of
then.
primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp.
All
What
right.
else did you want to discuss?
You just wasted every goodwill I had towards you with that comment. Why does New Vegas get all its electricity?
Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam.
Yes.
The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough.
Oh!
What else did you want
I
to
would not
discuss?
share all that power. I would use that. What was Vegas like before the war?
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
You say you saved New Vegas. How?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it.
Should have gotten your chip
I knew I
earlier
couldn't
then.
save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
Well, you always need to calculate 10% in there. What preparation did you make to save Vegas?
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas.
That's a lot!
My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
That's that. Why didn't it arrive?
The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War.
Yeah, you should.
It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too.
Oh!
Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
You nearly died defending Vegas?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled
that's
power
pretty
outages and
epic.
more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
Won't say thrived.
What else did you want to discuss?
Still just a very lame computer program right now. What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim.
Oh yes, you're
Not
right to
just
claim,
against
right.
Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
How do you intend to enforce this claim?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength.
Yes!
Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them.
Well, we need more
And so I
Securitrons
recruited
then.
the 3 families.
Oh, well, wasn't intended. Whatever. You recruited 3 families and stuff. Yeah. Was the NCR big enough to defeat your little tribal army and your Securitrons?
Indeed it was, and still is. But not without taking significant casualties.
Yes, and they're not willing
Would
to
Kimball and
suffer
Oliver
that.
have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar. That attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they
Always fair to
negotiated.
Legion.
Not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
What were your terms of treaty then?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one.
An
They
airport, you mean?
recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
Clever. And would you go to war against the NCR now?
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me, if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion.
Oh, yes.
The final battle between those two
Kind
armies
of a
is
Mexican
fast approaching.
showdown,
I
as
can't
they say.
afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
Let's talk about that mission after all.
The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
Aha, he has already invited me to the fort, so that should not be too easy.
I'm not surprised. The Legion has spies on the Strip.
Ah, yeah, you act like you're not surprised about anything, do you? And what is in this for me then,
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
Oh, what a bit of grandstanding. So what do you want me to do, dear?
I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip.
Huh? And what's inside this hatch?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
I don't like surprises like this. How do I open the hatch? Probably by pulling?
You can't,
Oh.
but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the platinum chip and open sesame.
Ah, good. Alright then, I'll do as you ask. Give me back
Here,
the chip.
take the platinum chip again. You will need it. Upon arrival at the fort, it's likely that you'll be searched and the chip taken from you. Don't worry, it will come back to you.
Oh, a murder? Oh, well. Okay then, what should we train ourselves in? I think it's time to improve our speech a bit. After all that talking, I'm sure I can imitate House's blustering well enough now. Let's set this to 20. Okay then, well, what can we do? What can we do? Let's go to the higher up. Atomic! Won't go outside of areas. Action points. Interesting. Grim Reaper Sprint. Huh. It's actually not bad. Come to understand the Night Stalkers. Consuming Night Stalker and squeezing now the grunts, squeezing around perception, poison resistance. I've never even seen a Night Stalker. Something bunking in the night. Nuka camas. You've unraveled and you can make special nukas. Pray no. Huh, that's not too bad. And Voracious Reader. Oh, well, that's interesting. But I think we'll go for it's an eye for an eye. I think we will go for handling, no. For the Grim Reaper Sprint. Makes sense, I am Lord Death, by some named after all. So we have, for now we just need to find a place to
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip.
I guess not.
That's the offer.
Let's see if we can place that chip somewhere. Let's see, there must be some computers here. I can put it on. Let's see. Sneak in that listening device for the followers while we're here. Buried beneath the Legion fortification. Yeah, right. Oh yes, bug and access points in the Lucky 38. Let's see, where will this...
Have a nice day.
Is it leading me to the elevator? I guess so.
Penthouse floor.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Maybe... a cocktail lounge?
Yes, just about time to get you some news. The death toll continues to climb around camp for Lord Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. Also in the headlines, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials...
I don't get this.
Donations. Promotional
Oh, where could I place this thing? I mean, this is a nice view. I don't see much in the way of computers around here.
Sometimes the journey beats the destination, and especially if your spurs go jingle, 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 and you meet some nice gals along.
It says somewhere here, but I guess, well, yeah. I'm turning off this radio. Oh no! They have radios everywhere! Here we go. I don't think there's any data access points to be found around here. Seems strange anyway. Maybe casino floor? Right. It's giving me a different direction, that's good. This is a freight. Oh, there's a computer next to it. I can use that. And take the booze. Happier man all round. Well, let's pick
Where
up
to,
some...
partner?
Yeah, let's head to the presidential suite. Cass! Follow
Let's
me
hit the road.
again. Let's go. And Edie, of course, follow me. Right, that's...
High roller suite.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that. Let's head to the casino, you dumb robot. Why didn't you get upgraded?
Casino floor.
That's because these all got upgraded.
Goodbye.
Wow. Smoking soldiers. That's not a good example for the kids. Oh yeah, it's Jeanette, I think.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
I think so. Bug the tower for you.
It looks like we've started getting reports from the tower's network. I'm sure the others will be able to make some sense of this. Oh, what the hell? The bug went offline. Damn
Oh.
it! I swear
I
to
didn't
God that old
tell
man
it.
has thought of everything. Well, it looks like this was all for nothing. But you did your best. I appreciate the help.
Oh well, that's sad. Oh well. Cass, what do you think of all this? Let's have a little talk, you and I.
So, you talked to a big movie screen. Feeling like I'm walking down a yellow brick road and there's bad news at the end.
Yes! Well, in the meantime, he's giving me a sweet and lucky 38, so that's a plus.
Does it come with its own death claw? Trust me, if you can't see it, something just as nasty's waiting.
Yes.
Whole lucky 38. The idea that there's this casino in the middle of a town of people and only you're ever let inside feels like other places I've been. Something that isolated from everyday folks starts to take on a bad shine.
Oh, I'm curious about that then.
Ask 'em then.
So is whiskey your drink of choice? We can have some.
Not sure if I chose it or it chose me. Dad ran a bar a long time ago and it was a labor of love, Mom said. Didn't sound like it made her happy.
Oh.
Still, I'm guessing I got some of Dad's love of whiskey in me because the burn suits me fine. Used to call me Whiskey Rose back west, before I punched enough people, so now they say it,
Oh.
but quiet, and when I'm not around.
Can I say it? Whiskey Rose.
Yeah, on account of my name, and the blossoms on my cheeks when I drink too much. Won most of those
Oh,
fights,
that's
too.
cute.
Can take a hell of a punch and give it right back when I've got a bottle in me. It's all in how you drink it, though. There's a trick to it. When we pass the bottle, I'll show you how it's done.
Oh! Oh, that's, where do you usually go drink?
There's usually a bar in every stop along the road. Helps me sleep. Well, not really, but I tell myself that.
Oh.
Sometimes I have to brew it myself if I'm too far from a bar. Not quality, but I'm for anything that takes the...
Oh. Match of the day, yes. Well, you can make moonshine?
Yeah. What else you gonna do with an empty bottle? Wait for it to refill itself?
Well, you
Get me
need to
some
relieve
ingredients out of
yourself
the Mojave,
sometimes.
An empty bottle, a little time, and I'll keep us stocked.
I suppose women are not really into that. So, 2 mice, 2 mud fruits, some yeast, and a fission battery? Okay, next time maybe.
All right, then.
Well, I guess we'll go brew something interesting soon. I also need to start brewing Travel fucking more, so... Till next time when we will deal with these traitors and monsters in there. Till then.